rais, wewe unatupima rais Ruto. Unasema tuowe kama mtu amepita. Sasa sisi tunaenda 45 na ndoa ilitukataa. Mtu ataona hizi makazi unawekea vijana. Unataka tu kila kijana Kenya akuwe masonary, akuwe sijui plumber, akuwe mtu electrician. Utaoa bibi na kiuno yako inapotea kwa mjengo. Hapana rais, na maisha ni ngumu. Hatuowi.
Now, the yardstick, benchmark or threshold to know somebody who has a low IQ, intelligent quotient, is anybody who supports Ruto and who shouts Wantam at the top of their lungs. Those are people with low IQ. And anyone supporting this despotic and kakistocracy regime is either greedy, is either scared, or is simply ignorant. And the worst of those three are the ones who are ignorant, the ones who cannot tell the difference between wrong or right, or night and day. Kasongo is on record, always chest thumping and blowing his trumpet, that he has what it takes to deliver this country from a third world country to a first world country, always likening us to the Asian tigers like South Korea, like Hong Kong, kina Taiwan, kina Singapore. But one thing you have to understand, all that is lip service, all that is waxing lyrical, and that's what Kasongo has perfected. Selling false hopes, empty dreams, and lying pathologically. You do not build a country by words alone. It takes action and willpower. So far, Kasongo is in utopia. He's hallucinating that Singapore only exists in his head. Yes, it does. And he should stop using those countries as a benchmark, because at this rate, we are heading the direction of failed states. We are heading the direction of Somalia, Haiti, a bit of Nigeria, and Congo. That's where this man is taking us. So for him, it's an illusion. It just, that grandeur exists in his head. This is somebody disillusioned, somebody bewildered. So it only exists in his head because so far he's the only one with money in this country. He can buy what he wants. He can eat what he wants. He can travel and holiday where he wants. So for him, it's an illusion. But then he's selling for us a fake illusion, one that is full of lies. These countries that he keeps on mentioning, they took painful decisions and they converted their words into action. That's why they say actions speak louder than words. You cannot be going to the market on top of a sunroof telling people how you'll convert Nairobi into New York. And when you look at Nairobi, it is filthy, full of garbage. Sewers are burst everywhere. Anyways, now, Kasongo thinks that because he has a degree, a first degree in looting, that is enough to transform this country into a first world country. No, it can't. It takes a lot. You see, let's talk about unemployment. What is he doing to tackle unemployment? As it is, unemployment is a ticking time bomb. And the worst thing, it is the youth who are unemployed. And a youth that is unemployed is very dangerous. That is where they turn into crime to make ends meet. That is where they can be radicalized, hypnotized to join terrorist organizations. These are people who are highly educated and will do anything to make money, even if it means going the illegal way. And this is something this government has failed to address. If you look at the economy currently, the economy is not doing well. You can see how many farms, in the factories, companies have shut down. They have either relocated, they have either downsized, or they have shut down branches that are not making money. They have shelled off products that are not moving. They have declared staff redundant. Most companies are better off outsourcing than putting people on permanent employment, because this government is strangulating and suffocating them with taxes. The environment is not conducive for one to do business peacefully. To fight unemployment, we must build an economy that works, fiscal policies that inspire investor confidence. You see, industries that create jobs, and a system that rewards hard work with real opportunity. Unfortunately, our system is rigged. It rewards the worst of the worst. So, Kasongo, what are you doing about unemployment? Education. Singapore invested heavily in education. It ensured no kid was left behind. Every kid had to be in school. And they ensured that education was free. They employed more teachers so that the ratio between teachers and students was manageable, in that a teacher will not feel overwhelmed. And after that, they train their youth constantly so that they can be in tandem with the demands of the market. But us, what are we doing? We are messing our education. We cannot even handle capitation. Teachers are overwhelmed. Teachers are suffering. And a teacher who is suffering will not concentrate in class. They have increased school fees. Do you know how many children are going to drop out of school? Do you know we are going to go back to teenage pregnancies? We are going to go back to child labor. We are going to go back to crime. Things that we had avoided because of free primary education that was dished out by Kibaki. But now these people have ruined it. Now, if you ruin education, and education is a backbone, it is a cog that keeps any economy moving. And the purpose of education is not to get a job, is to have a country where people are informed. People can solve problems. People can create opportunities. But if we have an unemployed majority, what happens? Government cannot even collect taxes. Who will you tax now if many people are unemployed? And if you can't tax your people, you can't meet your targets. That is why you're taxing people highly. Because there's a large number out there that can be taxable, but they are unemployed. Yes, they are. Look at our medical, our health sector. These guys have used it as a cash cow. They have eaten billions from it. Now, if you have a population that is sick, that automatically means productivity will go down, because a sick person cannot work. And then what do? We sell our jobs to foreigners. Our country starts being flooded with foreigners to do those jobs. And you know, foreigners, when they come, they don't ask for a lot. It's easy to manage them. That is why we have an influx of people from Burundi, I don't know, Rwanda, where. So Kasongo, stop telling us things about Kina Singapore. Act. We are tired of your lip services. Act. Put the ball rolling. Let the rubber hit the road. But these roadside declarations of yours that you just want to emerge people's emotions, we are tired of them. There's nowhere you're taking us with that PhD of yours in grafting of plants. There's nowhere. You're just taking us back. Retrogressiveness. Back. Too much prrrr. Kata kadede. Kata kalumba. Hizi kayamba mingi kata. Act. Better than the Messi.